There is little doubt that witches were perceived to be vile beings who could bring misfortune down upon common folk with their gaze alone. The heroes of fairy tales and other yarns, witches entered the folklore of the Nordlings. This is true of one especially, Geralt the Riv, known as the White Wolf.
For the Emperor!
Don't put the sword away, you fuckwit.
For Nilfgaard!
Fuck did he come from?
Bring shame to the Empire. Shield bearers, forward! Die, Nordling!
And he dead. Oh,
Die, Nordling!
and he dead. Oh, he not dead. Ow, fuck. Fuck, fuck.
Die, Nordling!
Fuck.
Emperor, I failed you.
I don't mean to be this person, but if I was, I would just run. Like, you don't come back from this kind of a defeat, honestly. Nilfgaardian Falconer's Gauntlets. Seems useful. Oh, look at all this treasure here, bro. Look at all this treasure. Loot the shit out of it. Some diamond dust? Where'd he go? Where did he go? Did he go up here? No, he did not. Oh well. More loot, right? A lot of this stuff isn't really good by itself, but it's really great for crafting stuff. Just throw it in the tavern vault and got access to it later, basically. Do a quick save here and then push forth. Push forth with the key that we got off that corpse. There's Triss.
Geralt?
Yay! Saved her.
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
I traveled half the world to find you.
Aww.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demiven's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken.
I didn't say that.
The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated
I didn't say, yeah.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I trust you.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thanad massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization. A secret one this time.
Yeah, one that couldn't be short,
When I was
slaughtered,
sworn in,
basically.
it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Stennis is easy. I'd choose the strange choice.
Demavend hated mages.
Yeah.
No more than Henselt or Radovid.
I guess.
Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north.
Yeah, it's like the bridge.
So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to, but we never met after that.
That's true.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
Interesting.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Yeah.
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
Yeah.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me, tended to my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled.
Wise.
I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met
Maybe.
a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The
Oh,
pain
I know who
I
that
felt
is.
as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Lomond.
Interesting.
Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered.
True.
I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
I guess I believe her. I don't know to what extent, but I definitely believe her. And it makes sense. I feel like we're missing a piece, though. I feel like we're missing the next stage of the plan.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam?
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorvith?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that
Okay.
a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
That makes sense. Alright, we gotta bounce.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
True.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
That as well.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the
Will
kings
it?
learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt.
Of course,
We can
yeah.
prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility.
Agreed.
I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
They'll arrest
Let's
her
go
as
then.
well. Wait. No, this is a terrible idea. They'll arrest her as well. What? Come on, guys. Really? We know this is that's a terrible idea. That's an awful idea. They're gonna... Y'all are stupid. Alright, let's bounce.
Those Nilfgaardians, that's your work?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all?
They didn't slaughter themselves.
Oh yeah, we still got them moves, baby girl. We killed them like it was nothing, I might add. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Torch.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss,
Yes?
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Not even a hug? Jeez, talking about blue balls on you, bitch. God, Geralt! Geralt is, he's missing that poop tang, if you know what I mean. Alright. Well, that went well, I guess. We killed a lot of people.
There is little doubt that witches were perceived to be vile beings who could bring misfortune down upon common folk with their gaze alone. The heroes of fairy tales and other yarns, witches entered the folklore of the Nordlings. This is true of one especially, Geralt the Riv, known as the White Wolf.